could be quite amusing. I look forward to the reactions by In Vain Sight Productions. In particular, the reaction of the Specter Skeleton, Trance. When they are able to finally view this in its entire wonderfulness, instead of seeing whatever bullshit they actually filmed and were posting, I felt you, as the distinguished audience you are, deserve something better. Well, I can't always be there for you. I am only, well, let's just say I just can't do it all. But I can certainly try. Anyway, let us get to the point of why I really want to be here, other than to screw around and interfere with In Vain Sight. You see, I noticed that In Vain Sight very recently re-uploaded the experiment video from Mr. Vain Sight, which is no longer there, and they redid it, and now it's on the In Vain Sight. And they thought they could do that without my knowledge, let alone my permission. They think that the copyright owners of AC/DCs, those about to rock, are the only ones that they must get permission from to with this video. It is my experiment. I designed it. I implemented it. I am the brains behind the beast. And yes, probably in some cases the beast behind the brain. Let us move on. Speaking of permissions and copyrights and the like, when all that thing happened with the video on Mr. Vain's site, we decided it was pertinent for us to research the current copyright laws, and particularly pertaining to music. And what we found was quite revealating, enlightening, no, astonishing isn't the right word. Confounding, not there either. It's just, it's like a very negative feeling, a very malevolent feeling. There are people in charge of things in the music world, in the music copyright world, who have no business being in charge. Making rules that, one, well, rules that just don't make sense. I mean, I know I am considered odd, but the things these organizations consider legitimate practices is baffling. I would go into detail about the different rules, restrictions, laws, contract things, whatever. But even trying to categorize them like that is, if you could not tell, difficult enough. And we have so limited time with the time we have. One of the most bottom line things about all this is this point. There is no, absolutely no music today. No songs being invented, created today that do not have some origin somewhere else. Everything is inspired by everything else. Suppose you made a brand new rock song. Well, guess what? You didn't. Because rock has already been invented. Why is it a rock song? Because you are copying certain elements from songs before. Years, time before. There is no origins today. Yes, there's a certain things as a complete copy, and then there's things that are stretched out, borrowed from, inspired. Who these malevolent rule makers keep fucking with the inspirational process. They will freeze. Speaking of freeze, this goes for you snowflakes too. You will freeze creation. And guess what happens when creation stops? Time stops. All things stop. That reminds me. If all stops, existence becomes non-existence. Time comes when it sees fit. Don't be a minion.